Train the muscles, not the joints.
Before doing a video, you have to remove the cat hair, because cat hair is only good for during the workout. That's when the cat hair contributes to better overall muscle mass. That's the secret. I mean, it worked for He-Man, so why wouldn't it work for you, right? Mountain. So today I want to talk about a natural bodybuilding concept, and it's another one of those concepts that's really underestimated by beginner and intermediate natural bodybuilders. The advanced guys, they know pretty much everything I'm going to say. If not, maybe I can give them a couple ideas or something, but in the end, the advanced guys are probably going to know this. But it's amazing to me when I see the comments on a lot of my videos or other videos, how many people still do not get this concept. So what I'm going to say is that natural bodybuilding is about trying to recruit as many different muscles as possible. And sometimes that includes, like we've talked about, different ranges of motion, different angles of attack, different rep ranges. But this can also include rep speed. Now, I had a guy in my comments, he made an intelligent comment. He said, hey, I got awesome gains from doing super slow reps, 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down with hammer curls, try it and so forth. And the truth is that I've talked about rep speed quite a bit. And if I'm going to choose one or the other, I do have a preference for overall muscle mass for myself. But the mistake people make with me is that they assume just because I have a favorite technique that I will exclude any other technique because of that. And that is not a good natural bodybuilding principle. When it comes down to rep speed, you may notice that slower reps work better for you with certain exercises or certain muscle groups, where faster reps may work more efficiently in other exercises. Now, I recommend doing both. Maybe you have a slow rep, lightweight workout. Maybe you have a faster rep, medium weight workout. And just playing around and seeing what helps you find your way into the deepest muscle activation possible for that workout. And the thing is that I do notice that a faster tempo works better for me to recruit the fast twitch fibers and to efficiently lift weight and hit failure as fast as possible. But today, I did slower reps when it comes down to the skull crusher and the arm curl, and got a great feeling and a great pump from it. So my question to you is, why not have periods of time where you use slower reps and sometimes use faster reps? And synergistically, when these techniques come together, overall, you may get more muscle mass and be able to activate a greater diversity of muscle fibers. And that's really what we're after. So sometimes when you're using heavier weight, you might be using a bit of momentum, and you find that helps you put some more stress on certain muscle fibers. And I'm going to make a video on this because this is also a truth. But sometimes maybe that momentum is working against you and you are recruiting other muscle groups and are not able to really isolate a certain muscle, as well as when you're doing the slower reps. This is one of those circumstances that I would recommend using a slower rep speed and just really squeezing the muscle and getting that great mind-muscle connection and ensuring that that's the muscle that hits failure and not a plethora of, I like that word, plethora, and a plethora of other muscles coming into play. Did I spit on the camera? I think I spit on the camera. Another time you might want to use slow reps is when you're trying to rehabilitate an area and make sure everything is firing at the right time. I'll do this with squats. Sometimes I'll not only go slower in the rep, but I'll actually pause at the bottom and hold isometrically for 30 seconds or 20 seconds or even 10 seconds, but just holding it there, you get a bit of the shakes in the legs, and there's almost a resetting of how your body is recruiting the muscles. Now, you have to do this while maintaining tension. I'm not talking about resting at the bottom. You have to maintain tension on the muscles as you're doing this. But this assists with bringing in proper alignment and proper muscle activation for greater protection of the joints as well as coordination. So I always recommend in your warm-ups, doing a few reps like that, like pausing at the bottom and then up and then, slow on the way down and then pausing. And this helps bring more blood flow and activation, and also helps warm up the area from a lot of different points of view. You know, not just from a blood volume point of view, but also just getting your body ready and awake for what it needs to do as you move into heavier poundages. So yeah, a lot of times when I'm moving into faster reps and I'm trying to use a bit of momentum to activate the muscle in a fast twitch sort of point of view, I'm trying to use a bit of momentum to get past some sticking points, so therefore I can get greater muscle contraction on certain parts of the range of motion. That is a valid technique and it requires a bit of a faster rep. But sometimes when you're noticing you're not activating the muscle or you're not even recruiting it, maybe some slow reps for a set or two or a workout or two can help you activate that area from a different point of view. You'll activate more the slow twitch fibers as opposed to the fast twitch, but you will start to definitely establish a better mind muscle connection in that area and perhaps make a breakthrough. So yeah, I say experiment with both. So this is one example of the either or thing that people get stuck in. They're like, I'm either a fast rep guy or a medium rep speed guy or a slow rep guy. And they just basically get obsessed with just one way. But there are reasons to use more than one way or one technique or one range of motion or one rep range. Imagine just using one rep range all the time. I mean, I know some people do this, but there is no doubt that when I started to mix up my rep ranges, and you can see this in my workout programs, I do this quite a bit. When you mix up the rep ranges, you do get a synergistic effect and more muscle and strength in the long run and greater muscle activation. So yeah, don't get stuck in the one way or the other point of view. Realize there's a time and place for each technique or each way to train. And yeah, you can apply this to a lot of different variables in weight training. Mountain. So I hope this helps you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgalantbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the page supporters, and take care for now.